It was supposed to be a solo overnight in abandoned woodland. Just a guy, a tent, and some EMF gear. But Bogurt Hill has a reputation for a reason, and by midnight he'd be scrambling up the summit just to feel exposed instead of hunted. So, what happened? Tonight's first video comes from Moxley's Paranormal World, a UK-based channel built on solo wild camping, urban exploration, and spending the night in places that genuinely don't want visitors. And if you've been watching this channel for a while, you already know that camping alone in English woodland with Bogurt in the name is almost never a great idea. But here we are.
I'm just going to literally take a walk over there, see if we can see anything, hear anything. I know there's a little bit of background noise, but there's nothing I can do about that. It's just one of those places that really did intrigue me to come out and check out for myself. Yeah, just carrying on walking around here. It's not too late, it's only about 9 PM at the minute. So I do need to wait for it to go a bit quieter. But I was doing a little bit of research on Bogurts, and
before the tent is even up, something cuts through the ambient forest sounds. A faint, gravelly whisper caught directly on mic. Coming to get you. Then, not want me here, do you? He notes a phantom presence pacing just beyond the brush. 2 sentences, before he's unpacked a single piece of gear. Bogurt Hill is efficient.
If there's a Bogurt out here, see that again? A little flash. Can you make yourself known? Oh, what the hell? There's nothing out here to make that go off. Are you watching me? Can you see what I'm doing? Look at that. Can you make a noise so I can know where to go? You around here? If I keep coming down the path?
Further down the trail, he challenges the presence to stand directly next to him. The K2 surges to full strength the moment he finishes the sentence. He's alone in dense woodland at night, and whatever he just invited to stand beside him, accepted.
I thought somebody was stood behind me, and then I fell down a hole. This is what I mean. This is what I've read. Bogurts, they burrow into the ground apparently, and I've literally just walked over a hole there. I'm not saying it is, but with what goes around, it could just be a rabbit hole for all I know. Oh, but that definitely, I thought somebody was stood right behind me. Right, let's go get the tent. Let's set the tent up. Right, so I've got the tent. Stay in this location in front of the gates where people have said they've seen most of the sightings of the Bogurt at the bottom of the hill. So there's my tent there in that little red bag. So I'm going to build it up here, clear this out a little bit, build it up, and then we'll just go from there tonight.
Inside the tent now, drying off, rain hammering the canvas, and then violent mechanical banging from directly to the left of the shelter. He tries factories. Timing's wrong, volume's wrong, direction's wrong. He stays very still.
That's out. I thought there was somebody looking at where I am, like looking towards me. Don't want to shout out. Because if there's somebody there, they've already seen me with my lights on. And they're choosing not to speak. Could have sworn I just heard something then. This is the tree. I thought somebody was stood just here.
Flashlight on the concrete trail where the runner disappeared. He reaches a fork and stops. A dark silhouette, tree trunk, perfectly still, staring back from the deep shadow, not moving, not leaving, just there. The EMF spikes answered direct questions. The footsteps were bipedal. The silhouette didn't behave like a person. It behaved like something that knew he could see it and didn't care. By the end, the sensation of something mimicking his exact footsteps drove him out of the trees entirely. He broke camp and climbed to the summit, finished the night in the open air because cornered in nylon felt worse. The radios didn't fail. The camera didn't die. He just couldn't stay in the trees anymore. But honestly, coming to get you, before the gear was even unpacked, that set the tone for everything that followed. Sherwood Forest doesn't sound threatening on paper, just trees, legends, and a famous outlaw. But when the sun drops and the paths disappear into overgrown pockets most people never see, those same trees start looking a lot less friendly. This is what they found. The second video tonight comes from Haunted Finders, a UK paranormal team that specializes in immersive real-time explorations with minimal exaggeration and maximum on-location reactions. They bring full-spectrum cameras, EMF meters, and spirit communication devices into places where the history doesn't stay buried. The footage exists, so here we are. It's March 9th, 2023. Sherwood Forest, Nottinghamshire, England.
Is it a...
What's that?
Is that a fox?
That's not a fox. It's getting closer.
That's a woman screaming.
It's getting closer.
On night vision.
That's an owl.
Is it?
No, that was then. That isn't. That's the owls squeaking. Look.
Touch.
Touch.
What is that? Somebody in trouble? Can you remember that before?
Yeah.
We had that?
Yeah,
Up
in the
there,
exact
wasn't
same
it?
area. Exact same area.
That sounds like an animal.
A high-pitched scream tears through the trees. Not distant, close. They freeze instantly, run through the explanations, and rule out Fox before the echo has even finished. Whatever made that sound is in the overgrowth with them. They can't see it. They can hear exactly where it is.
What? That's not a fox. So what else flipping screams like a woman?
Wrong.
What? Says wrong.
Wrong. What do you mean wrong?
Is this...
It says wrong. Like you're wrong.
Is
Well,
that
you
a
said it was.
human?
You said it was a flipping animal, and it says you're wrong.
Is that a human? I suddenly stopped.
My hairs are standing up on the back of my neck. And, do you know when
I
you're
just feel like-
frozen with fear? Like you were telling me to get to the path, and I didn't move. That's not a fox. I know what a fox sounds like. What other animal just randomly screams?
The device produces bones. Then Tom says something that reframes the entire night. The screaming is coming from the exact same location where they recorded identical screaming months ago. Same spot, same sound, same woods. Either something is permanently anchored to that patch of Sherwood forest, or the forest is running something on a loop.
Not before. Last time we was here.
Murder.
Okay.
Share my message, murder. Someone just whispered again.
Yeah.
Someone just whispered again.
Yeah.
He's coming from over here. It's here. Over.
You just said over.
Over,
there.
it's over here, yeah, it's like here. It's like right here, look. Right here.
Hang on. Let me get this.
Here, next to me, here.
Where are you?
It was like it was coming from right here, like it was standing next to me.
Are you here?
I'm going to leave.
Tom asks the presence to say something relevant. He hears a disembodied whisper with his bare ears first. Then the app outputs the words clearly. Share my message. Then immediately after, murder. 2 words, in sequence. On a hill in Nottinghamshire, where Robin Hood's legend has been burying darker histories for centuries.
That definitely sounded like something going across the brush on the lower part of the forest.
Could have been an animal.
Yeah. Well, why is it following us then?
Don't know.
It's probably a big flipping cat.
Where are you going?
What? I'm going to the car.
Right.
What if it's a big cat?
Oh, you just.
Meat!
What does it say?
Meat! Where the cat's meat? Oh shit, my battery's dying now, it's flashing orange.
Oh, skin and bone.
My camera's flashing orange. We might not even get out of here.
So is my face.
It's weird, something was following us then. 100%.
We don't know what's in here though, do we?
Well no,
It's crazy doing this.
it goes on for miles, doesn't it? So
Yeah.
it could be anything in here.
They decide to leave, fast, and the footsteps start, heavy, distinct, tracking their exact movements through dry brush. Not ahead of them, not behind them at a distance, matching their pace, step for step, the entire way out. Back in the vehicle. Tom admits he kept his flashlight locked on the right brush line the whole walk back. Not for comfort, to prevent being ambushed. They made it out physically unharmed. The battery drained on the way. The screams came from the same spot they always do. The same scream, the same location. Months apart. That's not atmosphere. That's something that hasn't left. But honestly, I'm not sure I'd have stayed past that first scream. Not a chance. The third video tonight comes from Exploring with Brad, a Canadian adventure and exploration channel known for immersive first-hand filming, authentic reactions, and hands-on survival in extreme conditions. Brad doesn't just investigate locations. He sleeps inside them, provokes them, and documents whatever responds. Tonight, something responded. He made it out with the footage. It's June 6th, 2026, Barrie, Ontario, Canada.
This next exciting camping adventure, really excited to do this time. So back at the Skinwalker Forest to look for more activity. This time I'm well prepared, as you guys saw in the video before. I mapped out the terrain. I found exactly where those forts were so I would not get lost again. I made sure to pack a lot of food, like eat a lot of food before I even came out here today. So I'm out here today. We're gonna start a campfire. We will have a campfire story. We will go back out and we will search and see what we can find. And hopefully we can do the sleep experiment at those forts again. All right, guys.
Night falls over dense woodland. Base camp established, fire lit. Brad settles in and shares a localized horror story, The Black Antler Road, to set the tone for the night, which, in hindsight, is the kind of decision that makes complete sense, until the forest starts clicking back at you.
Whoa! Okay, that was creepy. I heard something come from the left-hand side. Oh my god, like right when I asked that question, that went down. There's the other tripod there. Okay. I'm gonna ask some more questions. We'll see what else we can get out of this.
Solo on the pitch-black trail, moving carefully, and a shush cuts through the air right next to the camera lens. Not distant, not directional, right there. Something in the brush beside him, telling him to be quiet while it listens.
You walked straight into my trap.
Something out there. I'm gonna have to pack my stuff.
Running the trail maze now, and from somewhere in the trees, a voice, mimicking human distress. Please help me. The oldest trick in the Predator playbook, replicated in dense Canadian woodland at midnight. Brad keeps moving. The spirit box cuts in immediately after. Nobody's coming to help you. Let's go. Let's go. The forest is hurting him. He knows it. He keeps running anyway.
Hello? Oh, freak! Oh, freak sakes! Oh! Let's go! Let's go! Change on. Oh man! Holy freak sakes! Oh! Keep going, Brad! Keep going, Brad! Oh, what the hell was that? Oh, man. Oh, freak, that scared me. Oh, boy. Something is out there. I'll tell you what. Oh, Jesus. Oh man! Holy! Oh man! Oh, freak sakes! Oh, freak sakes! Come on, Brad, let's go! Oh, no way, man. No way.
He stops, turns, shouts into the brush, an invitation for whatever is out there to show itself. A massive crash erupts in the foliage feet away. He doesn't wait to see what caused it. He runs for the exit and doesn't stop. Hunger. You walked straight into my trap. Nobody's coming to help you. The spirit box didn't produce random words. It produced a sequence, a threat delivered in stages by something working the perimeter of those woods, and the mimicked cry for help, using his own instincts against him. That's the detail that doesn't sit right. Brad broke through the tree line, visibly shaken, breathing hard, confirming he was done. The forest let him leave. This time. If that was me, I'm running at the first hunger, not a second thought. 6 p.m. The sun is bleeding out over a swamp that predates the colonies. 2 investigators shoulder their packs and step onto a trail leading into Hakamok, ancient burial ground, site of a bloody last stand, and a place where the mud doesn't just slow you down, it pulls. They think they have enough time to get answers before the dark gets answers from them. They don't. Let's see what happened. The 4th video tonight comes from Realm Explore, a channel dedicated to pushing deep into historically significant, abandoned, or cursed natural landscapes. Ancient burial grounds, dense wetlands, forgotten trails. They combine wilderness survival with technical ghost hunting equipment and deliver raw, atmospheric, documentary-style investigations. The camera kept rolling. It's July 9th, 2023, Hakamok Swamp, New England.
Investigation, so be seeing you guys shortly. All right, y'all. So we're going to be leaving our campsite. We're going to come back here and do an investigation a little bit later. Probably set up a campfire. But right now we're going to head down one of the trails into the swamp and do an investigation down there. So a little bit of history as we walk. This area is considered to be a 7,000 to 8,000 year old native burial ground. During King Philip's War, the settlers had pushed them back in.
Darkness falling, isolated trail cutting deeper into the wetland. Chris and his partner lay out the history as they walk. Ancient native burial ground, site of a bloody last stand during King Philip's War. Centuries of violence soaked into the silt beneath their boots. The dead autumn brush closes in on both sides. Equipment gets deployed near the swamp's edge. The swamp gets very quiet.
Is that dead or yes? Are you saying that you know you're dead?
Died or dead again? So Hakamok means where the spirits dwell, and the settlers called it the Devil's Swamp. Is this a burial ground here?
Do you want us here, yes or no?
Chris asks directly, "Do you want us here?" The white noise shifts, and a distinct voice cuts through with one word. Yes. Not hesitant, not ambiguous. A firm, immediate yes from something that has been waiting in a swamp older than the United States, which is either welcoming or alarming, depending on how you look at it.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Female voice say 4 right before you shut it off?
I'm not sure.
Interesting. EMFs though.
Let's
Keep going? You want to spin around?
let's walk back towards the swamp.
Yeah.
Hello?
Don't be afraid of us. We mean no harm. We come in peace. Should have brought my peace pipe.
Old carriage trail now. Black Brook nearby. Spirit box reactivated. and the tone shifts completely. A faint, fragile vocal anomaly comes through that both investigators immediately identify as a young girl. Not the raspy voice from earlier, not the female count. Something smaller, something different, trying to speak from a trail that hasn't seen regular foot traffic in a very long time.
Happy.
Happy.
Heard that clearly.
Another
Dead.
source is dead. Are you happy because there's good energy here?
Of course.
Or are you happy because we are here?
What was that?
Would you like us to stay or go?
Who's speaking to us? Can I have your name?
Campfire now, settling in. And then the coyotes start. Not one or two, dozens of them, shrieking and howling in complete darkness, forming a tight perimeter around the campsite, a wall of sound closing in from every direction at once. The paranormal investigation has been joined by the living world. The living world has opinions. They retreat to the tent, leave the full-spectrum camera and an active REM pod running outside in the dark. Monitoring through the night. 4 spirits confirmed. 1 child content to stay forever. And a coyote pack that formed a circle around their fire and screamed. How do you sleep after that? What makes someone wade through freezing water into an active ritual site in January? For this team, it's the pursuit of physical proof. Evidence that witchcraft isn't just history, it's happening now. But when the owl calls and the shadows start leaping between rocks, proof becomes something else entirely. Let's see what they found. The 5th video tonight comes from David's Universe, an immersive paranormal investigation and urban exploration channel that travels to notoriously haunted forests, abandoned structures, and forgotten landscapes. It's January 15th, 2026, Little Creek, United States.
Look at this, we just ran into this. We're in the middle of Little Creek where a lot of witchcraft happens. Yesterday, what did we find? We found more witchcraft,
We found
a wig. Now there's witchcraft. This is a very, very common spot where there's witchcraft, guys. So we just missed this person. Whoever laid this down is around here. So somebody's out here making sacrifices.
Through the woodland boundary, across a freezing creek bed, into a hidden clearing on the other side. The creek crossing is significant. Once you're across, getting back quickly becomes considerably harder. The clearing is freshly abandoned, equipment still warm, and from just beyond the tree line, faint vocalizations drift out of the dark. Not wind, not wildlife. Something closer to a voice.
Hey, there's a witch over here. She's saying something. Look.
But look, recording. I ain't even wet.
You hear her? Look.
Nah, I did hear you.
Guys. Wait, is that an owl?
No, I can hear these niggas. I can't
Watch,
hear.
look. In Spanish folklore, an owl, known as the lechuza, is an ominous figure strongly associated with witchcraft and the supernatural. Legend has it that a witch can transform into an owl, usually at night, to spy on people, spread curses, or steal souls. Hear that?
Deeper into the clearing, and the altars. Massive, deliberately stacked wooden logs and structures. The kind of arrangement that takes time, intent, and more than one person to build. This isn't a one-night setup. This is permanent, used regularly and recently. Someone has been coming here and will come back
Bro, we just missed a witch. I swear to God, we just missed her.
Hell no, I did not just see that.
What? What'd you see?
Look on one of those rocks.
Hi. Oh my God. Hi.
Fuck. Oh, it's the fucking shadow of your fucking light. God damn.
I feel like somebody was over there.
Yes, she was over there waiting, watching us.
Alright, fuck you.
Trust me, bro. This way.
Fucking AJ wet.
No, we won't cross the river. We'll just go back towards the car.
The thing is that, like,
Just go back.
I want to see it though. That's the thing. I have no idea. Fuck me.
Because you cannot.
Fuck it. We'll come back another day.
You cannot like.
Flashlight sweeping the boulder formations, and something moves, a human-like shape, leaping across the stone surfaces, there for a fraction of a second, before the dark swallows it again. The practitioner, watching them from the rocks, or something that moves exactly like one. Camera batteries bleeding out, an unidentified vehicle sitting near the entry trail, there when they arrived, still there now. They retreat, across the creek, back through the woodland, under the distinct impression that whoever was in that brush watched them leave. The vocalizations from the tree line, the owl that called on cue, the altars built to last, and a shape on the rocks that moved like a person and vanished like something else. They got out. But honestly, the unidentified vehicle still parked at the trail entrance on the way out. That's the detail that doesn't leave you. You've probably driven past an abandoned airfield, seen the hangars from the road, wondered what happened there, kept driving. Most people do. These three guys don't just stop. They get intercepted by security 3 times, negotiate access, then stay the night inside a World War II bunker, where footsteps walk through walls and glowing eyes have been seen before. It gets worse from here.
Okay, so we've just been approached now for the 3rd time about filming here. Been told we're not allowed to cross this black line. Original 1940s path.
So we've wandered around to a risky part of the quarry. We've been stopped by security 3 times now already.
I say 3 times.
Yeah, and they're asking what we're doing. But we've managed to speak to someone and got permission to be on this section here. So we are just getting these shots. And Will, what was this actually used to be, this bit?
Right, so this glorious building in front of us right now would have been a flight office. On some of the doors you've got like knock to enter, which is quite cool. I don't know if they're still in there. Can't.
Security intercepts them once, then again, then a 3rd time. 3 separate interceptions before they've even reached the building they came for. Most investigations start with a location. This one starts with a negotiation. They eventually secure permission for a specific section of the property, document the exterior flight offices, and wait for the foot traffic to clear before going in for the night.
See behind me the guys there, they're setting up. Super Pop Bro has just been in this room here. You see? He's heard footsteps. You can't see me again. He just heard footsteps in that room. We saw shadows in the room and that there, and we haven't even started yet. Fingers crossed, it's only beginning to start off.
Building the baseline for the night, Will mentions something from a previous visit. Walking through a doorway in an adjacent building and finding glowing green eyes staring directly back at him from the dark. He ran. He's back. These are the kinds of people who come back.
Yeah. It was walking. Tap tap. No, that wasn't tap tap. That was a shuffle shuffle.
That was that way. Yeah.
That was a shuffle.
I heard
it behind me. I heard it
That
behind
was in
you.
the concrete room.
Can you tap twice for me? hear a... Sorry, did you not just hear that?
Sorry, did you ask for a female?
Yeah.
I've just turned this on. The first thing that come out, Andrea.
Andrea.
No, sorry, my eyes were... Did you not just hear that?
What, female voice?
Female.
No, she heard his things speak.
Look.
You got... Yeah, your eyes watering.
I heard that clear as day.
Shot.
What did I say?
Shot.
Shot.
Andrea, will you...
Mansion.
What did I say?
Mansion. I've never seen that word come out before.
Houses.
Yeah, true. It's gone off again.
Yeah.
There's no reason for that to go off.
Not now.
Okay.
Can you make that go off again? Walk towards it.
Diana, is that you? Andrea?
K2 meter erupts without explanation. No power lines, no interference sources. It spikes aggressively, and they ask directly if Diana or Andrea is walking toward the device. The meter answers by continuing to spike, which is either confirmation or something that's learned how the equipment works. First formal EVP session, 10:36 p.m. Gary asks if something is walking around them. Heavy crunching from the darkness answers before the sentence is finished. Uncomfortably close, inside the perimeter. 3 names from the static: Andrea, Diana, and whatever made those footsteps before the gear was unpacked. The glowing green eyes from Will's previous visit weren't mentioned as a warning. They were mentioned as context. The footsteps eventually subsided. They cooked British military ration packs on the concrete bunker floor, sustained themselves for the remainder of the lockdown, in a building where the walls can't keep out what's already inside. Started as history, ended as survival. That's it for tonight. If you watched all the way to the end, you're either very brave or you made some questionable life choices. Either way, like and subscribe, hit the bell, and click one of the videos on screen. I'll be back soon with more reasons to stay indoors. See you then. And if you made it this far, there was a hidden word somewhere in tonight's video. Drop it in the comments if you caught it.